Back today with another Friday deal alert video, and this one is slam packed. So many deals, one can't even fit on camera. I'm going to have to clear the table and show you guys. And this is all thanks to today's channel sponsor, CVLIFE, and 3 very impressive deals from these guys. In fact, what made these guys be the sponsors, I reached out to them and started talking because you guys have been asking about one of the LPVOs. Now, the first one I want to discuss is actually their red dot sight. Now, this is very similar to the Romeo 5 in specs and features. 50,000 hour battery life, shake awake technology, ultra clear glass, super bright dot, survived the water bottle test, and it's got a high profile and a low profile mount in the box. With that waterproof rating and shake awake technology and the fact that it survived the water bottle test on the channel, I would truly trust this in a wide variety of situations, especially with a bright dot. In fact, this actually has a little bit clearer glass than the Romeo 5. The emitter stays completely buried out of the way of the sight picture, and this thing is great value for money, especially when it comes in at right at about $70 to $75. But right now, there is a 20% off code specifically for my viewers to drop the price of this optic to $49.63, which is the cheapest I've seen in a while. They also make a multi-reticle version, and that code will be valid on that as well for 27% off. Both of the links will be in the description below. The next deal I want to talk about is actually the EagleFeather LPVO, and this is what I had a lot of guys asking about. This is one of those ones that has been on the channel for years now, has been holding up, just works. Illuminated reticle 1:6 LPVO, and there have been some advancements with this since the original version, like an included removable throw lever, as well as an updated mount, and a little bit better fit and finish. Now, these generally go at the launch for $100. They've been down to $89, but after the discount for 20% off, this one comes to $71.99, but it's only valid on the 1:6 CQB version. That's what I'll link in the description below, and that's what the code will be for. So for right at about $72, $71.99 to be exact, an LPVO flip-up see-through lens covers, as well as the offset mount in the box. The thing is a no-brainer if you were looking for a high-value and budget LPVO. And the next CVLIFE option is probably one of the best value pistol cases I've ever seen on the market. Let's take a look at it. And the next deal was this CVLIFE pistol case. Now, this thing is insane when it comes to quality for money. These generally sell for $70, and CVLIFE has a 20% off discount for my viewers to drop the price to $59.99, and I've never seen anything like this close to this price point. Now, the cool thing about this case is it's got a ton of room, and it is built like a tank, and it is going to be TSA approved for travel. It also has a pressure relief valve at the front, really secure locking clasps in the front, and the cut foam is insane. The quality is impeccable. Now, this has room for 5 handguns, 12 mags, and extra ammo or different little odds and ends. If you have adjustment tools or different cleaning components, it all fits nicely in this case. And again, it is really rugged. Nothing is more frustrating than getting a case that you have to pluck that cheap foam out and it crunches in on itself. And a case that came with foam like this generally would go well over $100, if not close to $200 for some of the custom cut stuff. This thing is insane value for money. It's also using really good foam. It's the IXPE-XPE foam, which is a non-toxic and completely odorless foam, and it holds up incredibly well under pressure. This is also IPX7 waterproof rated, so it's fully submergible in water. And again, with the pressure relief valve and really nice carry handle, it's going to be great to travel with, easy to transport, and you can have that pressure relief valve if it is in the cargo hold of a plane because it is TSA approved. Insane value. Don't let this slip through your fingers. 100 reviews on Amazon already at the $70 price point with a 4.8 star rating. So to get this for right at about $55.99 is really, really good value. All of the info, linking, and discount will be in the description below on this guy, as well as the other CVLIFE products. I can't say more positive things about that case. Absolutely love it. The next deal I want to discuss is actually from Bear Creek Arsenal, and BCA has been really just dramatically dropping prices lately, and they have an entire page of complete upper assemblies dedicated to under $180, complete with BCG and charging handle. Now, I've been running BCA for over 8 or 9 years now, probably close to 10 years, and over the years, I've noticed a few things. Their 300 blackout builds are awesome. Their 223 Wild and 556 builds are pretty darn good as well. Make sure you check the tightness of the screws on the rail system and the gas block, but other than that, you should be good to go on those two calibers. Now, they also offer this in 7.62 by 39, and if you're a little bit adventurous, you may want to take a look at some of those, but honestly, the deals that I'm really focused on today, specifically on that campsite page, is going to be the 300 Blackout and 5.56 versions, very similar to this upper assembly, that are $179.95, complete with BCG and charging handle. Hard to pass that up, especially when there is other lower half opportunities down for 99 other places. You were looking at sub 3 bills, in fact under sub 275. That is going to be hard to pass up, especially if you want to play around and tinker with it, and especially if you're running a can on shorter 300 Blackouts. Now would be a great opportunity to snag something like that, especially to give it a try. So again, the campsite page is where you can find some of that information. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is actually something that I generally feature on the gear channel, but this is the Workos HDO3 clip light. Now, this clip light is up to 680 lumens, and the cool thing about this light is it actually has two different modes. A spotlight to throw the beam for a distance, and then you can click it over for a diffuse floodlight. The other great thing about this is you can double click and go into an RGB mode. From there, you can long press, and it cycles through the color gradients. Now, if you're using this as an alert symbol, you can double click and it starts to flash. USB-C recharging, great waterproof rating, magnetic base on the back and the clip. Now, the reason why I'm featuring this today is the fact that this one is on sale, and there's two new color variations, the black and red. It generally was sold in blue, green, and orange, but for a more practical and professional look on some type of plate carrier or chest rig setup for tactical applications, the matte black finish is where it's at. And if you are utilizing this for a law enforcement or EMT role, you may want a little bit more professional looking light, and this will clip into the MOLLE attachments or your uniform, and you can utilize this as a great work light. Now, something like this generally again sells for $25 to $35 for the new color variations depending on the color, but it's on sale as low as $19.99 for the black color variation. 21 reviews at 4.8 stars. Great little work light. That linking will be in the description below. You guys have been asking now for more Sealy discount codes, and Sealy is one of those companies that I review time and time again on the channel, and they've created two new codes specifically for you guys. I've torture tested a lot of optics, so if you want to go through all of those reviews, you can check them out, whether it's pistol dots for RMSC, RMR, Dr. Cut, or even some of the Delta Point Pros, some of the larger optics with pick rail adapters that can throw on top of a lever action, maybe something on top of a massive 357 Magnum revolver with the rail, or a PCC. Something like these are going to be great as well, like the Bull X Pros. Now, the X Pros and most of the Pro versions are going to have an 18% off discount code. All of those codes and listing of options will be in the description below, and there's a fewer base models that have a 10% off code that'll be in the description as well. Please throw some comments down there. Let me know your thoughts about some of these products, and let me know what you want to see next. And this is deal season. Christmas is coming up, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss those deals, and make sure you subscribe to my second channel, 704 Gear, so you don't miss those deals as well. All of that info will be in the description below, and for a lot of these bonus opportunities, especially the BCA uppers, make sure you check out the campsite page. First link in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.